Mahila, I want to tell you how important this ancestry stuff is when you're deep in it like this, because one of the cats tonight was a little bit confrontational right before he was getting ready to leave too. And I had to go over and talk to him. I explained the story of my Uncle Don with the cats and said he would always feed the cats in the garage. And he was pissed off if you were late to a meal, and real country style meals, country gravy, hash browns, sausage, and I said the Crown Plaza is a real nice hotel there to stay. It's right by the airport. And I said all that because Ethiopia guard said, "Oh, he'd bust your ass, man." He kept saying that to that cat, and that was when I was sitting over there. Somebody had my spot today, so I went over there, and he was saying that because the covenant. Okay, that's why he was saying that. And Ethiopia is showing his sides, which is like, the tier and the BHB, because he has to, because he was showing death. He was showing death horse. I even got a text from Granby today that said the number 2, and that's like the code of death. And it would have been for hell, would have been right after if I had been confrontational, you know? And that would have been death and hell. The horses, if the covenant were my death. So you got these people playing on your emotions, playing on how they can make you feel, and you have to know where they're from. And if you don't know where they're from, you have to trust the force, and always trust the force. But you really got to dive into that force stuff, because you got to know how it all relates to your soul, because your soul comes out of your mouth like it does Prisoner of Azkaban when Harry Potter's on the hard gravel and he sees the stag. Now, if you have the force with you, then you know that you are one in spirit, in host, in soul, and that you don't have no girl, you don't have no friends, you don't have no job, you ain't got nobody. And look, even if you do have those things, what do you have really? You ain't got no house, you ain't got no car, you ain't got nothing except what the good Lord has given you to trust Him, which is those things I listed: your soul, knowing that your body is the reflection of your soul, and that you have your food every day. Okay, even if they kill it, you have your food. Okay, and you have your basic needs. But your soul, even if they stomp on that, it's still going to go to heaven. Even if they split it into a million pieces. And you got people that cut off in the industry that are you. Know that you will be restored. All the pieces will be put back together. And your soul will be before God, standing, kneeling, or sitting. And you will know your ground is Mumford and Sons, and it will not be like you feel like you're going to jump out of your skin. Like, oh God, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. It'll be that you are at peace with knowing your ground. That's how it'll be in heaven.